Once we're deep, going deep, Chad and JT.
Ooh, daddy, lick it up and tell me it tastes like cinnamon. What up? Stokers of Stoke Nation, this is Chad Kroger coming in with the Going Deep in Chad and JT podcast. Guys, welcome to episode 100. It's been a hell of a ride. We're stoked you're along with us, and it's only just beginning, my friend. So, what up? I'm here with my compadre, Jean Thomas. What up?
What up, dude? I love you taking this coronation episode and just putting it as like a step in the journey. I think that's the right perspective.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, we're definitely celebrating.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm just celebrating what's still to come. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We could go in so many quirky, crazy directions.
It's like the Rainbow Road on Mario Kart. It just keeps going.
We've been playing a lot of Mario Kart lately,
Yeah.
and I'm starting to get better than fourth place amongst the fellas we're playing with.
Dude, it's true.
Oh,
It's been a long road.
N64?
Yeah, N64.
The best, the
Yeah.
best.
You'll be playing soon.
Oh, hell, I cannot
Yeah.
wait, dude. Wario, dude.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
Mario's
he's
a
strong
beast.
and fast.
Yep,
People
yep.
say he's overall the best.
Yeah, but I do love Yoshi, dude.
Sure, I'll get some feedback on that.
Guys, before we begin, I just want to remind you that we are brought to you by Manscaped. Manscaped, thank you so much for keeping our trims pubed, for looking after our hogs, for making sure that our dongles are looking pristine. And I'm talking about the Statue of David, straight up marble with no hair because you used the Lawnmower 2.0. That's what Michelangelo did, and that's what you can do, my dog. So keep your trims pubed with Manscaped. We got a new code because ours got leaked. I'm not really sure what that means, but use new code GODEEP20 at manscaped.com. GODEEP20. We are also brought to you by Keeps. Guys, if you're losing the flow on your
Got a new
dome.
sponsor.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Nice.
Business is booming.
Hell yeah, dude.
Guys, if you're losing the flow on your dome, make sure you hit up Keeps. Thank you so much for supporting the pod. I'll dive into... they make easy and affordable hair loss treatment. Keeps makes easy and affordable hair loss treatment for men. To receive your first month of treatment for free, go to keeps.com/go-deep.
Nice, dude. Dude, taking care of the freaking pubes, dude, and taking care of the freaking dome, dude. Looking good.
Yeah.
Hair care.
Nice.
It all starts from hair care thanks to Tommy P.
Yeah, I really feel like I'm carrying on my father's lineage by
Yeah.
protecting people's hair on their domes
Very true.
and on their dodes.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure, dude.
My dad told me he's like I'm pumped that you're doing Keeps, but I'm most pumped that you're doing Manscaped.
For sure.
And because my dad talked about how him and my mom split on the last ep,
Uh-huh.
and he was like, I think if I would have had better pubes, me and your mom would have got along better.
Yeah.
And I almost busted up crying because I was like, damn, Dad.
I mean, dude, it's true.
Way to reflect.
Yeah.
It's good, it takes time to realize these things, dude. Hindsight's 20/20, dude. And, a nice trimmed pube region, dude. Sorry if I'm sound gross. I'm chewing on this keto brownie. Never had one, dude.
They're pretty good, right?
Pretty dank, dude. Different texture, but dank.
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're nice.
Chilled.
Exactly, not hot out like a
I
regular.
keep them cold.
Dude, taste, temperature, texture, the 3 T's of food, dude. Big time, dude. And you know what? Taste, dank, temperature, huge factor in this brownie.
Absolutely.
Did you chill him?
I chilled them, yeah.
Thank you
for
for that, dude. Thank you for going the extra mile for us. But all I was going to say about the trimmed pubes was just, think about any statue or anything like the Washington Monument or something like that. Like, once you trim the hedges all around it, dude,
Yeah.
it's going to look a little bit bigger. You know what I mean?
Well, I think pubes, when they're unkempt and they're not taken care of by, tonic and the Lawnmower 2.0, it looks like they got, fried by, a fucking electrocution thing.
Yeah, like a Bill Nye the Science Guy type, mad scientist.
You guys ever been
haircut.
sparked
Yeah.
like that?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, one time. It was like we had a flood at my house, and
Yeah.
I was like, no, I want to play video games so bad. And I stuck the thing in, and I
Yeah.
got a little bit of a,
A little bit of a
dude.
yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
one time this kid Bussy at my high school, he missed 2 days of school because he got electrocuted.
Really? How bad?
Yeah. I guess bad enough to miss school. He came
Yeah.
back, he looked the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he had these haunted ghost eyes. No, he was fine.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
He had seen things. He'd been to the other side.
Man, dude, getting struck by lightning, that's got to do something to your subconscious where you're like, am I supposed to be here?
That happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
dude.
I was riding horses and they were sweating, and the
Yeah.
guy I was riding with was like, yeah, if you're on a sweaty horse, they're just like, real conductors, and lightning's like attracted to them.
Really?
And I was like, why don't we get off? He's like, no, he's like a tough guy. He's like, we got to keep riding.
I put degree on this horse.
Yeah,
Any
respect
perspirant.
that.
And if you get struck once, it's like more likely you'll get struck twice. Is that how it goes?
I know there's
I've
someone
heard
like there's some
that.
dude that got struck like 7 times. Yeah,
Right.
he did, but then I think he ended up just kind of calling it quits, which,
He
which
died,
is,
you
which is
mean?
sad. No, he took his own life.
Because he
Really?
was so tired of getting struck by lightning?
Yeah, like really did a number. But also,
Dude, I respect that, but if I would have been his boy, I would have been like, dog, no matter, it's not, get struck 7 times, get up 8 times. That Dwayne Wade
Yeah.
philosophy.
and then get back on the horse. Possibly getting struck by lightning, maybe the only time not to get back on the horse.
Good
You
call,
know
what I
dude.
mean?
Good
Might be
call.
the only one.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah, but also you got to
stay
think about this
off.
guy. We feel bad for him, but dude, that might change the chemistry makeup in your dome getting shocked like that a lot. You know
Oh,
what I
for
mean?
sure.
One of my
CTE
biggest
style.
fears is like
Yeah.
injury or something
Yeah.
or disease altering my perspective.
Oh.
Like what if I went from like pursuing dankness to not being able to feel dankness?
Yeah.
It's fragile like that.
Dude, if you ever got any injury that changed anything about your persona, I'd be fucking mad.
You know
dude.
what you would
Yeah.
do?
Mad.
You would injure yourself in the same way so that we could share the new,
Get on the same
maybe
page.
despondent perspective.
I
which
could
would
see
be
that.
less
Exactly.
despondent because we're sharing it.
I would get on that jet ski, though I highly doubt you'd get hurt on a jet ski. I don't know.
Yeah, wave runner. I don't see it happening.
I don't see it happening. So it'd have to be some fluke, like, I don't know, some sort of bus hit you in the ocean or something. So
For
I'd have
sure.
to do that.
Yeah.
How would you injure yourself to match with JT's brain chem?
I would do it in the same, as close to recreating as possibly what he was doing.
Yeah.
And knowing what a dang guy he is. I mean, it could be like plugging in an N64 during a flood. I would just go do that. Or, nowadays knowing him, I might be like at Air One purchasing a blue drink, and then maybe, there was a cleanup on aisle 3. He didn't see it because he was getting so stoked looking around. So I'd probably have to slip on something like, green drink or something.
You know
Yeah.
what I'd do?
What?
I'd facilitate that for you,
Oh, yeah.
and then I'd ask Joe to do the same for me.
Right.
He'd
And
probably be late though.
That's so smart because then
True.
if you set it up for yourself, it's not going to go.
Yeah.
You'll kind of lean into it and actory it.
Yeah.
And you won't fall the way it happened to the other guy. So you
Yeah.
need your buddy to set it up so you're unaware going into it.
You need an assist so you can really hit that dome.
You
Yeah.
need someone to straight up. What's that movie, The Game, dude? With like Robert Redford. Was it Redford? No, it's
No.
Douglas. Michael
Yeah.
Douglas. You need someone to like Michael Douglas you. Thank you, Aaron. Respect.
Aaron, what'd you think of the brownie?
Don't say you didn't like it.
No, I think Strider's right. I think the texture's it takes a little getting used to, but it's good, yeah.
Aaron, you hated it.
No.
Yeah,
No,
Aaron-
I didn't hate it.
Like, dude, if this
I've had
was,
way worse brownies.
if this was the first brownie I ever had, and like my mom made it for me, I'd be like, I was an accident. Like, you didn't love me,
Oh,
just based on texture,
for real?
But if you chilled it for me like my dog JT did,
Yeah.
I'd be like, you love me.
I didn't understand what so you're saying you'd be disappointed in your mom.
I would think and believe that my mom feeding me something that has texture somewhat like a brick, she might not care and value me.
But dude,
It's not. It's definitely it's not. It's not made with the love that your mom would and extra frosting.
There's different kinds of love though. Keto love's a deeper
that's
love.
what I
I
was
think.
saying.
Whoa.
She's keeping you from brain fog. She's letting you develop with natural fat.
Yeah, because I definitely love you guys.
Like a
Yeah,
mother,
yeah.
she
Yeah.
knows what's best,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't even know it.
Wheat is poison.
It's got 4 grams of net carbs in a brownie. That's like a fifth of a banana.
Yeah, my mom gave me so much dessert as a kid. I'm like, now I'm rethinking it. I'm like, what did you mean by that?
Yeah, that
'Cause
is
now
true.
I have trouble remembering 8th grade.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, that's interesting. We were talking about that. You don't remember large swaths of high school.
No, I don't remember anything.
Whoa.
Yeah, it just omits.
Yeah, I did. I truly think there are spots in my past, my younger life where it's just like blank. But also, when I get around friends, it comes back.
They come back.
Yeah, friends
Yeah.
where I was at when I was at college with or whatever. But it comes back. But it's always kind of fuzzy.
Right.
But I take solace.
Fuzzy's nice though. Fuzzy's a good feeling.
Well, yeah, I think it helps me live in the present and stay stoked. Even though my life's been pretty stoked throughout, so I don't have pretty much any trauma to look back. I mean, there's,
You've been through some shit.
yeah,
Yeah, fired up on
I
that.
fell off my BMX in front of my dad, so
Maybe like
that's yeah,
What happened?
flew up, nosed it, just ate freaking Crete.
Dude, same thing happened to me. I was ripping on a BMX bike one time, and
Yeah.
I was hitting this jump better than I've ever hit it.
Yeah,
We built a jump in this shared yard we had with some neighbors.
yeah,
And then And then I was like, Dad, come out and watch me. And so he's like chilling. He doesn't want to do it.
Uh-huh.
And I finally like, I'm like, please.
Yeah.
So he finally comes out there.
Yeah.
And then every time I hit the jump, I'm like just landing on my
Yeah.
front tire.
Yeah.
And I'm not hitting it well at all. And then finally
Yeah.
my dad after a while got concerned for me. It was like, enough.
Yeah.
Like, you're not hitting it right. We got to go back inside. And I was like,
Yeah.
God darn it, man.
Yeah.
Like, I was smoking this thing before you came out here.
Yeah. I bet that's what like X Games guys do is before they enter into competition, they make their dads watch.
Yeah.
Because that's the biggest test. I
Yeah, if you
think.
can stick it with your dad there, like, if you're, who's like one of the backflip kings? Metzger, was he the king in motocross?
Yeah, Pastrana, Carey
Yeah.
Hart.
Before Pastrana could land the backflip, he would end his shows with throwing the bike in the air, and then he would leave the bike, do a backflip, and land on the top of the jump to end the show. Like, just huck the bike and then just do a backflip free.
Pretty sick.
Yeah, pretty sick indeed.
That's pretty sick.
It's pretty sick indeed.
Yeah. I mean, if you see that, that's worth admission, dude. That's fire, dude.
That is fire.
Why are you even downgrading to a backflip on the bike, dude? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the amount of timing, like knowing where you are, sick.
Do you think his friends get annoyed? They're like, oh, fucking Pastrana's coming. He's going to do 10 backflips at this party.
That is how it is when your friend's like really good at something and then they always pull it out.
Yeah.
You know, you're like at a party like, oh, this is the moment where this happens.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yup. One time our buddy.
I'm guilty of that with dancing a little bit.
But here's
Oh,
the
but
thing.
you have fire moves.
Yeah, dude,
Oh,
I'm
come
gonna
on,
back
dude.
you on
It's
that
just
all day
passion.
long,
It
dude.
was
And
just-
Thank you,
yeah,
thank
dude,
you,
and
thank you.
spontaneous dancing just raises stoke, so it's always good. But there
Friends you can say.
was one time, and I got a rip on my bro a little bit here, dude. Time to get zinged, and he'll remain anonymous to protect his integrity, dude, because he's a good dude.
Do I
But
know him?
You know him, and you're gonna know instantly, dude. There was
I might call him
You
out
probably
then.
already know this. This
I
was a
might
4th
not.
of July
I don't
party,
know who
dude.
did.
This is also the same dude from a few podcasts ago who double faulted in every single tennis serve, dude, against JT that one time.
Yeah.
And we were having a sick 4th of July party. And honestly, dude, this guy was MVP, dude. He went to another party,
Oh, this is
hijacked the DJ, brought the speakers over, set it up. Dude, we combined. It was the most epic thing ever in Venice, dude. It was the sickest party ever. But, dude, he had this moment that was premeditated and it was psychotic where got the whole party, quieted everyone up. He was responsible for all this stoke. Then he made it stop happening so he could rip a Jimi Hendrix style solo of the Star Spangled Banner and like everyone would watch him, which is sick. But the reason he was doing it was unchill because it was like, yo, look at me, what I can do. It wasn't like, oh, dude. It was just so manufactured that it was wrong.
It was pretty. So he got everyone at the party said, come upstairs in 10 minutes. There's going to be a really special show.
Yeah.
He told everyone at the party, there's like 100 people at this 4th of July party. So everyone goes upstairs from dancing and from playing beer pong and from talking and doing whatever. They all get up there and then he plugs in his amp, gets on his guitar, and he plays not just the Star Spangled Banner, but like one of the longest versions of the Star Spangled Banner I've ever. I mean, he probably played for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And there was moments where I was like, I'm going to go cut his mic or cut his amp, and then I was like, fuck it, and I just let him play, and he had a cigarette dangling from his mouth. But you know what's funny is it was so gross, it was so like self-involved, but within 5 minutes of doing that he was making love to a girl in one of
Really?
the downstairs rooms.
Just who he
It
is.
worked, and
Wow.
with him it works because it's who he is.
And
Yeah.
that was driving him the whole time to make that party sick, to get the DJ to get more amps so his solo could be more epic. Makes me think of, once again, my boy Michael Douglas, when he says in a little movie called Wall Street, where greed is good. He was greedy for that attention, and it ended up being good for all of us. We all benefited from
Right.
it. It was a capitalistic moment from our boy.
That kind of is a natural segue into like how necessary evils actually benefit the entire system, because we watched that Yellowstone video.
Right.
Yeah.
And guys, actually at home, if you're listening, Joe Morisi's supposed to be here right now, but he's running late.
Yeah.
So, but he probably didn't. He doesn't normally read or watch the topics, so
Yeah.
we might be fine starting without him. But yeah, so basically the video we watched was that they reintroduced wolves who had been basically extinct from Yellowstone into the climate there, or into the environment there. And they ended up, the deers were overpopulated. They ran off the deers. So then all like the lower tier animals that the deers had been eating grew back up. And then the beavers came back and they started building dams, which fixed the rivers, and the rivers started building up the vegetation, which helped with like the actual mountain size and changed like the topography of Yellowstone. Like the wolves fixed all of Yellowstone. And sometimes you got to have that apex predator in there for some like trickle down benefits.
Yeah. It's like the earth is an organism.
Yeah.
And he's like, dudes, I put the wolves here for a reason, all right? I'm going to fuck up the rivers until you get this right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think the earth has consciousness?
I think it's gotta.
Nice.
Here's my logic on it.
Go,
Because
baby.
I have no science to
What
back
up?
it. I just have my whimsical thoughts on it. I just think if it birthed us, beings who have consciousness, I think it's got to have something in there.
That makes sense because we're like a part of it. So
Yeah.
put us here, like Carl Sagan said, to contemplate itself.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's legit.
Yeah.
Dang.
And
That's fired up.
that's sick.
You know
right?
what that is? That's probably pretty chill.
That might be
It's
sicker than a
fucking sick,
Pastrana
dude.
backflip,
Dude, a
dude.
conscious
Dude.
Earth. But honestly, dude, Pastrana being so in tune with Earth and knowing where he is on that bump, dude, before catching fat air, that's pretty dialed in. That's
Yeah.
pretty sick.
I wonder what the Earth was thinking when it birthed Pastrana. It was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I created a fucking apex predator, dude.
I think
Dude, straight up
fellas
with
need
air.
something pretty sick to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to have this dude do Point Break stuff in real life.
Yup.
Yeah.
Because he jumped out of that plane without a chute.
Earth salt. I love
Oh
contemplating.
yeah, he did do that.
Yeah.
That was pretty amazing.
Yeah. That's, I mean, yeah.
You're kind of cool for life after that.
Yeah.
Not that do that to be cool, but if you do that because that's your thing, that's cool.
I
And it
don't-
was organic. It wasn't manufactured like our boy on 4th of July.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, I
You just took such a badass bite of that brownie, dude.
Dude, I didn't fuck around. Dude, just in case any of you guys aren't watching on YouTube and you missed the moment and you're listening in your car on the way to work, or as JT's cousin so kindly does, falling asleep, which is soothing, which as he was
Molly.
saying.
She says it actually calms her down and it's a nice way to go to sleep, which I'm so jacked on.
Yeah.
That fires us up. But I'll do it again for the cameras because, you know,
Oh, you took another badass bite.
pretty chill.
You're a badass dude. Wait, so which that's what I was thinking too, is that like with the Yellowstone thing, it made me appreciate like bullies, which I could be one at times, but like I'm thinking about the people who bullied me in like high school. I'm like, maybe they were good for the environment. I mean, you don't want them to be overrun. You don't want too many wolves, but maybe a couple is good because it keeps you sharp. And then like maybe like some people do stuff that does need to be curbed, and they're the ones who call it out, and then it like kind of is a good regulator for the system. I mean, I don't want to endorse being an asshole, but I'm just saying like maybe the system works. I don't know.
Yeah, I think what you're saying is what that comedian, who's the guy that started
I don't want to sound like I'm
corporate-
justifying my own asshole behavior because yeah.
No, it's
But maybe that's backdoor what I'm trying to do.
But it has to be also regulated. You know what I mean? There's got
Yeah.
to be a hunter or whatever.
It's gotta be
and only a certain
balanced.
amount- Exactly. That's the thing. There's a duality of life. But I think you were saying the point of who's that comedian that Weissman, not Weissman,
Jake.
Weissman,
Jake
Jake
Weissman.
Weissman, right? From Corporate.
Yeah.
Aaron, legend, dude.
Love that show.
He's got it's a great show. He's got a great joke from his stand-up where he's like, dude, bullying, dude, everyone's against it nowadays, but like, you kind of need it. Like, who's gonna be there to shove those nerds in the lockers where the books are to like, get rockets to the moon? And it's kind of like, well, I guess that's the most, reptilian way of thinking of that.
Right.
Yeah, no, I like what you guys are saying because I think it's a more optimistic look at how things are. I mean, things are messed up and there's suffering, but I think you can kind of look at the way everything is functioning and be like, maybe I don't know. I'm trying to say it in a way that doesn't sound
You know what
bad,
you're trying to
but,
say?
No,
but,
I know what you mean.
but it's like maybe the system isn't as fucked up as we think it is, and we should
appreciate it more.
appreciate it and just appreciate life a little bit more, if that makes sense.
I think so, because then it's like it's a nice way to look at it, because then it's not bad guys, good guys,
Yeah.
or bad girls, good girls. It's just people,
Yeah.
and then things are out of balance, and they need to be balanced again.
Right,
You know what
yeah.
I mean?
The Tao Te Ching by Lao Tzu.
Fired up on
Balance.
that.
He was
Balance.
huge on like, hey, I know that guy Ralph seems like an asshole,
Yeah.
the one who shoved you on your way to school,
Yeah.
but actually he is good for you.
Dude. And
I didn't really land that as nicely as I could have.
Teddy put you in a trash can? That's good because you're going to have a fire startup later on.
Yeah.
But dude, that kind of goes into, and I don't know if we want to talk about it yet, but that last vid that you sent us, dude, about assholes in that town in China.
Right. So this was really interesting. There's a town in China and a couple where they're testing a new concept where they have information collectors go around, look at citizens, report back to the local government on what the citizens are doing, and then they give all the citizens a score on their social behavior and like their social goodness. And if you fall below 1,000, you can't get nice stuff like airplane tickets
Yeah.
or loans. And so you have to take a bus instead of a plane. So you're riding on a bus for 15 hours instead of having like a 6-hour flight.
Amazing.
Yeah, but what were you gonna
I
say?
love it. I love this.
And I think
system.
Joe's not here, but I'll do Joe.
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to be watching people and making sure they're acting right.
Yeah, exactly. No, like it's because it goes with human nature. You know what I mean? Like how all the animals were responding to everything, dude. We're humans. We're animals too, dude.
Speak of the devil.
Oh, what up,
Someone's got to
dude?
someone's got to report to the local community that Joe's late.
How is anybody here?
Oh, come on, Joe.
It took me an hour and a half. to
It's
get here.
Joe,
it's
we
'cause
all
we
use this
Waze.
wild technology called Waze.
We use
Yeah.
Waze
Yeah.
and we gauge the navigation.
Did you guys sleep over? Seriously, how is everybody here?
Dude, I
Don't
gave-
come in all charming.
Yeah,
to
dude.
skirt,
No, because I don't
to skirt
understand.
the 100th episode. The 100th
I left.
episode.
100
It
took
took
you
me an hour
I
and
mean,
a
it's
half.
all about
to
the
get here.
journey, but
It took you an hour and a half.
took you 100 minutes, dude.
Sorry.
When did you get here?
On time, dude.
How?
Early, dude.
You
'cause
got here 10 minutes
early's
early.
on time, dude.
Why?
I got here early enough to meditate before the pod.
I
You
saw
guys
him.
came
Yeah.
from like right here though. I
Yeah.
was like, you know who else came from?
I could
West
be
Hollywood?
coming from Timbuktu. I would have been here on time.
No, there
Yeah.
was no way to make it
yeah,
on
I could
time.
have flown on 6 different connecting flights and got
Hollywood's
here.
Bowl. There's a lot of things happening.
There's a lot of things happening.
There's a
Strider
lot
was
going
telling
on.
us.
There's
Took
Yeah.
a
Irishman
lot
premiere.
longer than I thought.
yeah.
That's what's going on.
Yeah.
But you know what you're doing, Joe, and it's not your style. You're making excuses.
Oh,
Well, too bad.
I respect it.
I do respect
Joe
it.
short circuits
I
it
respect
every
it.
So how's everything going?
it's
We're
good.
talking about, and you probably didn't watch it.
You didn't watch the video, did you?
Yeah, I watched it.
The second one on the
No, the second one you sent.
2 hours ago.
I listened to it. It was in Chinese subtitle.
Right.
Um,
Okay, so basically in China they have community watchers now, people who collect information on what all the citizens are doing, report it back to the local government, and you get
Yeah.
a score on how well you're behaving.
I got the gist of that.
What do
yeah.
you think?
Well, I couldn't understand what all the reactions were because it was in Chinese.
So you don't have much of a take.
So when I was driving, I didn't have a chance to read the subtitles. As
Imagine a world. All right, let me break it down. Imagine a world.
I
where,
watched the animal one. Did you already talk about
yeah,
that?
what do you think about the
Yeah.
animal one?
It's
We
pretty
always-
cool. Yeah, I'm not really a science and nature guy, but I thought it was pretty neat.
It was
It
sick,
is cool.
But
The way the wolves, created life for other animals like beavers and stuff, which are
It was sick.
fox.
Oh yeah, otters, dude. The bears
Yeah.
population comes back.
Dams. They
Hummingbirds,
help make dams.
eagles
Yeah.
and hawks hanging out together. It's just beautiful. Dude.
It was good stuff.
It was sick.
But so,
A lot of sports team mascots.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, how are your Bears doing? Trubisky looks like a killer out there.
Thanks. Yeah.
Killer of
Bring
offensive
it
momentum,
through.
dude.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to talk about
Hey, I have Allen Robinson though. He's been cleaning up on my fantasy squad. Playing
Yeah,
this
because
week.
he's the only guy who gets the ball thrown to him.
That's what I like.
Should we circle back to the China thing?
Yes. So pretty much, dude, I got fired up on this. And look, there are boundary problems, and if it gets out of control, this could be very, very bad. Where we become like our own big brother. You know what I mean? But dude, I love the fact that if you are an asshole, you get treated like an asshole, and there's a quantifying system for it. I was like, dude, I was so entertained watching this. Like, people going and donating, and it sounds sketchy because they don't know where their donations are going. Some government officials, like, fancy dinners could be, but they say it's going to charity. Hopefully it does. But I love, dude, I always say this, dude. I think everybody should be required 1 year of service, industry work, not military, industry, dude. Be a valet, be a waiter, see how it is to treat people and be treated. Invaluable, dude. So I love this quantifying system, but it has a lot of dangers.
And dude, I mean, you got to feel for the people, like the guy at the end who's trying to get his score back up. He's like, I donated money, blood, and I did volunteer work, and now my score is good enough to get a plane ticket. I'm like, this poor fuck, dude.
But they don't say what he did bad.
Poor
Oh,
bastard.
this success. I
Jong,
donated, I
dude.
donated a kidney,
Yeah,
and then I got a
exactly.
bus ticket to Shanghai.
Just so his
Thank God.
neighbors would think he was fucking decent.
I
It's
want to know.
brutal.
I want to know what he did though.
What did he do?
What
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know how you drop below.
But then again, how do you sort of quantify
Exactly.
like bad deeds? If someone says like a rude thing or like that, you're down 10 points.
Exactly.
You're gonna have to take a train.
And it could get chaotic. Everyone's just filming each other. Like, look what you did. You cut me
Yeah.
in line. Like, I
And then-
got you.
And then
And-
people don't do good deeds for the sake of doing good deeds.
Yeah, it's fake.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're like,
That's what it, that's the whole thing. The
Yeah.
system is based on like a negative aspect of human nature to appear good.
Yeah,
Right.
to fit in and to not be ostracized. And like, I'd almost rather have people being assholes if it doesn't strip away if we're gonna just completely strip away the realness. I mean,
Yeah.
there's cool parts to it too, but I don't know. Watching those people, like watching the information collectors, and their sick smiles when they're walking around, and they're like, "What are you guys doing in here? Are you guys in here to get warm?" And like, you're like, if you were in there, you'd be terrified that this
Totally.
person's gonna say some shit about you.
Some narc just walking around, some tattletale.
And they had
Yeah.
no reflection about it. They were just like, "Yeah, I love collecting information." You're like,
Yeah.
"All right," even though you're kind of hurting people's, incidentally could be hurting. It's just weird.
It limits freedoms, and it's not good. But I like the idea behind it.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Aaron, what's up?
Did you guys see the episode of Black Mirror that kind of is like this? It doesn't always work. Like,
Right.
if you're having a bad day, like, do they treat you as though that's your life? Like, oh man, like, I'm just mad today, so I'm kind of rude to somebody, and then like, you take you down.
Aaron, you brought some cool logic to this. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Everyone has their bad days or moments of weakness. You can't pay your whole life for it. But maybe you get a bus ticket. A little more difficult to get a fucking bus ticket.
The only time I think you should
Take a
really
10-hour
lose
trip.
points, the only time, and I mean this sincerely, the only time you should really lose points for your behavior is if you are consistently late to your homie's podcast.
Dude, good call.
and then I think
Yeah.
you got to get dinged.
That's fire.
I think you got to get dinged for that.
Or maybe, well, people don't know this, but you guys are recording this podcast in the middle of rush hour on the worst traffic day in the busiest traffic city in the world.
And dude,
So-
I mean, that's a good point. But also, we had this on the books for about a week.
What time did you leave?
5, and I got here at 5:45.
How?
Baby, I got valet magic.
I gotta say though, Joe,
Sick.
you've equalized the hog energy, so thank you.
Yeah, dude, we all.
I mean, I don't want
value
it. My goal is not to be late. It's not a. It's
And
not
you-
like with my job. I'm never late for work, so it's like, This
we
is
just
hard.
miss you, dude. We just wish you were here, dude, because we miss you and love kicking it with you, dude.
Yeah, that's what's
That's
up.
what's up, dude.
Well, I was trying to be here, but
Like, you're a great guy. I love you. I love living with you.
But I'm gonna have to report you to the agency, and you're gonna have to get double points. dude.
Yeah.
yeah,
You're going down. Dude.
You know,
I
I
thought you were gonna
can't.
drop the hammer. All right.
I can't hate because I am often late, and it's because I get caught up combing my hair.
Yeah.
True. But you got a heavy flow that's legit over there, dude. It's legit.
And
flow.
I'm
Yeah.
often late because I decide to just do like 5 more sets of squats at the gym, and I'm like, you know what? I can throw on another plate. I want the muscle recruitment. I'm just gonna stay here and blast my ass.
Dude, that is true of me actually at the gym. I'll be like, I'll be doing like sprints. I'm like, I could do 5 more minutes. I just know I'll like text you or Strap, I'll be like, hey, can we push it like 10 minutes? And you're like, no, I can't. I'm like, all right, I'll get off the treadmill.
You're like super sad. Like, I have to leave the gym early. You're like hands like just stretching back towards the treadmill as you walk out.
I'm like, I was
Yeah.
trying to burn 400 calories, so I guess I'll stick to 375.
Yeah.
what else did you guys talk about?
We talked about just that's it, and then we covered like manscaping.
Danny Almonte.
We haven't talked about Danny Almonte yet.
Ooh.
You want to lead that one off in a little baseball parlance?
Yeah, I read. Oh yeah. Also, it took me like a half hour to read that article. That's what else I was doing. It was a long article. Yeah, I mean, I already knew the background story, but I wanted to. Because that article was from 2001 when it happened, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't realize because they went into the father, the kid, and the coach, and how it affected the coach, and I don't know how the kid just like basically is playing dumb, or they're keeping him ignorant of the situation. And it's very weird.
Yeah, the kid like was literally telling people like, "No, I am 12."
I mean, I wonder how he is now that he's 30.
I read a follow-up article that was from like a year or two ago where he's
Yeah, I'd like to
27.
hear an update.
He's got I think he's married now, but he says everyone thinks of me as the cheat. Like, it does feel like a can around his tail, and he feels like he can't escape the shadow of what he's done.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
it's tough.
Everyone knows it. Should I tell who Danny Almonte
Yeah,
is?
yeah.
He was the Little League kid. His team was like, the Little League World Series. It's like takes over the nation for a week, and he was the most dominant player in its history. He was throwing perfect games. He was the talk of the country, and then it turned out he was 3 years older than the rest of them.
Yeah.
He was post-puberty.
I mean,
just
like
dusting kids.
growing up playing ball, you're competitive, but you don't really you're not like cheating. When like the most you got to play with is people like your age or 1 year older or younger than you. Like that's how.
Oh yeah, the age difference at that point, it's like you're like 25% older than the other kids. It's
Yeah,
pretty
like
significant.
yeah. If you're 14 playing with 12-year-olds,
Yeah.
You're gonna-
And
you're gonna
that's
smoke.
when
Got my
you're
math wrong.
it's when you're hitting puberty, dude. Like the difference in strength is like insane. That's like my dong versus Joe's dong. Like
Yeah.
it's like
Wow.
not fair on the same diamond, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But it's not the size of the dong in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dong.
Yeah, dude.
Maybe.
that is the most fire thing I've ever heard, dude.
Your
I love that.
your
Thank
dong
you.
hits zingers,
I'm gonna-
dude.
I'll hang my head on that. Thank you, dude. My dong would lean in, just get on base, you know? Just get hit.
You know what-
Yeah,
you know
high
what-
on base percentage.
Definitely. My,
But
Billy
But not
Bean,
putting the barrel of the bat on the ball.
No, never. Not enough, stick. You know what I mean? Just
Right.
just get on base. Billy Bean would be like, all right, we can work this guy.
A lot
in
of
the system."
broken bats.
Yep.
Dude.
And quick dong. You know what I mean?
It's kind of like
Left
agile.
the difference between choosing Bowser and Yoshi in Mario Kart. It's like,
Right.
what kind of
Right.
talent do you want? I mean, you're gonna get first either way, but it's how do you know?
And are we doing a Racers Cup or are we doing Battle Mode? You know what I mean?
Racers
Either of
Cup.
them- yeah, Racers
Oh,
Cup.
Racers
You're going
Cup.
to want to go Yoshi. Battle Mode, you're going to want to do a Donkey Kong or a Bowser.
Yeah.
When I was 11, I got put into a summer league baseball league with 7-year-olds. Me and my now departed roommate Greg, and we ripped it up for one game. I was like 9 of 10 with like 6 triples. I really love triples. I had like 5 throwouts, and then after the game, Greg's dad came up to us and was like, "Hey, I've talked about it with your mom, and we've decided you two can play in your little sister's league." 'Cause Greg's sister was like 6. And we were like all puffy chested. We're like, we fucking dominated that game. And then freaking Mr. Givo cut us down to size, dude.
That's
Nice.
hilarious.
Yeah.
I think I might have been the worst Little League player of all time. I was deathly afraid of the ball, dude. Absolutely hated baseball, dude. Playing with my dad, it was like he thought he was in the majors or something, like trying to throw someone out at home in Game 7 of the World Series. I'm like, dude, just relax. Like, I hate this game so much, dude. My mom would have to bribe me to go, dude. She'd give me $10 so I could get hot dogs and snacks, dude.
When did you say you'd leave games to go to the snack shop?
Oh yeah, that's all I would do. My coach never played me. I played the minimum. You have Little League rules. You got to play everyone.
Yeah, half the game.
I got to play the worst. If we were down, I would go in late, or the coach would assess what team. I always bat at ninth. I went an entire season with no hit. I got 1 hit, and the coach gave me the game ball, and it was because I was so afraid of the ball that I ducked, and the pitcher threw a wild pitch. And I ducked down and it hit my bat over my head and bounced into play. And the catcher had stopped paying attention because he's a kid. And I just ran to the base. And the coach was like, "Way to go!
Yeah.
Good stuff from you. Way to be present, cognitive."
Did you
That's
know
a
he was
hit.
patronizing you?
No. He was being genuinely nice. He
Right.
thought he just felt bad for me. He was being
Right.
a nice guy.
But did you want the game ball?
Oh no! I did not deserve it. I didn't even want to be there. I wanted chicken nuggets from the snack stand. Is what I wanted.
Aaron, what you got?
My
something?
my last year of Little League was much the same. I went full season, no hits. My dad was the coach.
Oh,
and that's supposed to be
brutal, dude.
that's
Oh,
supposed to
no.
be a leg up.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But still, there were 2 coaches, my dad and another friend's dad. That kid was the ace pitcher, the shortstop, and the catcher. I was second half of the game right field, and I was like,
Same.
what the fuck?
yeah, right field's
oh,
the left out.
But dude, is
Yeah.
some.
Yeah.
And I faked an asthma attack to get out of facing
Smart.
a giant.
But now
giant
you're
pitcher.
a softball dynamo.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true.
Yeah.
You're the pitcher on you're the best player on your softball team.
Well, I mean, the best pitcher in the league. But
Oh,
all right.
nice.
Right.
I love that.
Way to come through, dog.
Dude, I showed a lot of promise as a young baseball player. I was a shortstop. I had a bright future. Then I broke my wrist because I fell off the top of a soccer goalpost.
Monkey bars.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know how I got
You
up
were
there.
getting after it.
Yeah, I was just buzzing off Stoke, and then I was convinced it wasn't broken, so I had the All-Star game, huge game, and I came in. I was like, wrist is a little tender, but it can be all good. And then I would try to throw the ball. I would try to throw it straight, and it would just go directly to the right.
From the injury?
Yeah.
Shit.
And I just never got back in the fucking on the game
Oh,
in the
man.
field.
I made the All-Star team every year.
Really?
Every single year.
What
yeah.
position? What position?
Whatever you wanted.
First base coach, dude. Just
Catcher, pitcher, shortstop, first base.
I remember hearing about this. Your coach said you always showed up during the 3rd inning.
Was that a late bit? No, my dad was my coach most of the time too. Across the
Schedules
street.
these games.
Oh, sorry, 8-minute commute to my whatever it was, hour and a half. Whatever's convenient for you guys.
Who put the frickin' diamond in downtown Chicago?
Sorry.
Did you have a highlight moment from your Little League career? What was like the big moment, dude? Like, did you hit a bomb? Did you hit a home run?
I never hit a bomb. I never hit one over the
Yeah,
fence.
are you kidding me? Not even close. That
He
was
went
never
over the
close.
fence? Beast.
That
bro.
feels so cool.
Beast.
I-
Respect.
I
Yeah,
don't-
it does
I don't
feel
remember.
cool.
That's odd. Dude, the
You
best
got
was
the
just.
fuzzies about it?
Yeah, I don't remember.
I just
Because
remember.
sometimes you don't even know that you hit it that well. It goes over the fence.
just-
And you're like,
Dinger.
Yeah, you
it's
know,
fun.
truth be told, I could think that I had a promising future, but the truth is, we don't know.
It could have been someone else's childhood you remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but I take solace in the fact that Kristen Bell said she has the same thing.
Whoa, that's cute.
She doesn't,
Yeah.
she doesn't remember anything.
Nice.
Kristen Bell's
And
legit.
she has a promising career.
Yeah, she's killing it. People
yeah.
love The Good Place.
Oh yeah,
Oh, dude, yeah. My GF loves that
It's supposed
show.
to be philosophically like
It's cool.
exciting.
good.
All right, guys. The last thing we read about was an assassination on Kim Jong Nam. I think the
I didn't read that.
the dictator of North Korea's brother, and the way they got him assassinated was pretty incredible.
Yeah, these guys would definitely lose social points in that Chinese system for what they did, dude.
Yeah.
Unchill to use this lady
Mm-hmm.
to, for nefarious deeds. It just goes to show they don't care about. They would do anything at any cost to murder this.
And
guy.
I like that use of the word nefarious. That was legit.
Oh, dude, appreciate that, dude. Dude, I freaking on my computer at my desk area, I'll go cruise to dictionary.com, just look up a word sometimes.
That's so tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, as your dad used to make you look up 10 words a day, right?
Very
Oh,
true.
wow.
Yeah, I had to read a book, dude. Sometimes I have to read out loud, dude, while he's eating a meal, dude. I'd like slow down on a word from like, To Kill a Mockingbird. I'd be like, how to get and he'd like finish a bite of spaghetti and then I continue, dude, and be like,
Nice.
Joe, so the article basically was a story about this woman who got contracted by some people to do a prank show where she'd go up to citizens and rub lotion on their face and they would film it. And they kept telling her what a natural she was and how good she was at it. And they literally did this bit like 50 times and they kept paying her more and taking her to more exotic places to shoot it. And then she was from Indonesia. And then finally they're like, all right, this is the big one. We're going to shoot this one in an airport. And you're going to go up to this guy and he's going to freak out, but you're going to rub lotion on his face. So they put it on her hands. She goes up to the guy, rubs it on his face, gets out of there, doesn't think anything of it.
Yeah.
Next day she gets arrested. They put VX like poison, which is the stuff from The Rock,
Okay.
on her hands. She puts it in this guy's eyes, ends up being Kim Jong-il's brother.
Oh, wow.
He dies. And
Oh
that's
my
how they set up
God.
the assassination.
Because the girl thought it was a prank.
She thought it was for a prank show.
And she
Oh
thought
my
she was going to be a
God.
celebrity in America, like a big YouTube sensation.
It's always like some big Japanese producer. He loves you. You're great. You got what it
Yeah.
takes. And she comes from Indonesia. She's from a poor environment. Like she thinks she has the break of a lifetime. So it's
But
just
I'd fall for that
heartbreaking.
shit too.
Of course.
They shot like 50 episodes. I'd be
What'd
like,
she say? I was
That's
set
what I
up.
I'd be like,
thinking.
we're on season 3. This
You'd be
is
like,
great. Yeah,
this
I'd be
is
used
legit.
to it.
I'm super susceptible to that.
So what's up now?
She got out of jail. She had a really rough time there, and now she's famous,
She
which
said
is
I
what
was
she
set
always
up.
wanted. But was it worth it? I mean, she was totally set up. I don't think there's any way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way she could have been in on that. If she is, then that's an impressive. Then she deserves an Academy Award for her acting.
Then she's
Yeah.
even
That'd be
better than
incredible.
we thought.
Yeah, that's wild.
And the people who orchestrated it got away with it,
That irks me a little bit, dude.
which is cool in a movie,
And-
but not so cool in real
and
life.
they're-
Although they did kill probably a pretty evil dude.
a little Machiavellian. Does it justify the means? But still, what they did, the way
Not
they
to
did
be
it.
anti-stoke with liking violence.
And they're North Korean agents, correct?
Yeah.
And they went back to North Korea. So did Kim Jong Un hire them?
Oh yeah.
I think that's a nice twist in the story, is that he hired them because he thought his brother was going to try and overthrow him.
That's always happened. They're always knocking off their siblings
Yeah.
and stuff.
Very
right?
And then,
Shakespeare.
and then
Yeah.
he watched The Rock, and he's like, "This is what I gotta do."
Yeah, he watched The Rock and he was like, "Hey," called his like secretary. He's like, "Do we have any VX gas?"
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
She's like, "I don't think so." Then he's like, "Well, call Frank in paramilitary and see if he's got any left behind over there."
Hey, this is Frank. What's up?
Do you have any VX gas?
No, I got gel.
Like hair gel?
VX gel. I don't know where to go.
That'll work great.
You know how
Yeah.
that shit works.
I got VX Joe, baby. You want to do a YouTube style prank and kill this guy?
It's just water.
So I'm trying to see what everybody's drinking.
I got tea.
Oh, okay.
Just sipping on some agua, dude. Legit.
Wish it was a beer.
Dude, should we get into some
Hydrating.
questions?
Hell yeah.
Should
Yeah.
I do mid roll real quick?
Yeah, let's hit it.
All right, guys, we are brought to you by Keeps. Keeps, thank you so much for keeping our hair in its follicles. My dogs, losing your hair sucks. It really sucks. 2 out of 3 guys will experience hair loss by the time they're 35. Boner jam. But thanks to today's advancements in science, Keeps offers proven treatment that can help treat the symptoms of hair loss. So to get started, stokers, if you're affected by this and if you need a freaking company to come in and keep your hair in your dome, look no further than my dogs at Keeps, because they have proven treatments and they can help treat the symptoms of hair loss. So go to Keeps website online to get your medical attention and discreet drug delivery from the comfort and privacy of your own home. Keeps treatments start at just $10 a month, but you can freaking get your first month of treatment free. Go to keeps.com/go deep. That's KEEPS.com/go deep. And we are also brought to you by Manscaped. Manscaped, thank you so much for keeping our trims pubed, for looking after our hogs, and making sure that you guys are keeping our spooky dongs, because it's Halloween season, looking fresh. Guys, you been manscaping?
I have, dude.
Yeah.
And my life is just 6,000% better.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's so nice, dude. Just a manscape, and when my GF's out, like, you know, at a meeting or something like that, I'm just walking around my apartment, just dong dangling, dude.
Yeah.
And just feeling a nice breeze from the fan we got going in there, and just really nice.
That's a beautiful sight, my dog.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I love
Hanging
it.
dong freely
Dude, we put up new
in
curtains.
your
No one can see
place.
it.
That's your place.
That's right.
You're allowed to walk around naked in there.
Thank you. And you know, I'm not imposing on my GF. I'm not saying, hey, look, I'm going to take my... No, she's out. I know she's going to be back a little bit later from reading. We put up some nice new Roman blinds. No one's seeing in.
She told me too when we all lived together. She's like, I'd love to watch Strider walk around naked.
She told you that, dude?
She said, yeah.
Are you for real right now?
Watching my king roam his castle.
Fuck, dude. Dude, fucking... That fuck, I'm fired up.
And
right
it was
now.
crazy because I was like, GF, I feel the exact same way.
Dude, that just raised my stoke. Just knowing that, dude. Honestly, now, I'm a surpriser with it, dude.
Honestly,
Yeah.
dude, I have a stoke woody right now.
Hell yeah.
Just thinking about you airing out your hog. Aaron, you been manscaping?
I need to actually. I'm due.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
you can borrow my
Yeah.
lawnmower, man. I got it in my bag. I
No, I
keep it
got
with
one.
me at all
Yeah.
times.
I got one.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Hell
I knew
yeah,
it.
hell
I knew
yeah.
it.
Dude, our friend Lucchese made a good point about the Chinese thing too, with
Yeah.
where he said it's basically like religion, and it's a secular state in China, so they
Oh,
don't have
right,
religion.
right,
So
yeah.
people aren't acting good because they're trying to get to heaven, so they need someone else to be watching them. It's not different
Oh,
than how
interesting.
religion works for most people, where God's watching you,
True.
and He's keeping tally of all that stuff. All right,
So
Yeah, so
gnarly.
get 20%
So
off
gnarly.
free shipping with the code GODEEP20 at manscaped.com.
Hell yeah.
Stay sexy this Halloween with a fresh hog.
do you guys have Halloween costumes picked out?
Dude, I got one.
I got two, dude. My GF and I are going. But what is yours? You're stoked. I
Yeah,
want
what
to
are
hear
you
this
doing?
first, dude. What do you got? What do you
So
got?
I got one where it looks like I'm riding on top of a T-Rex.
Nice.
I have a
nice.
safari hat on, so it's like I'll be walking, holding onto my T-Rex, just like roaming around.
Oh, that's
Hell
fun, dude.
yeah, yeah,
I think you showed that to me
I showed
earlier.
it to you,
Yeah,
yeah,
it looks
yeah.
really cool
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
It's a good
Nice.
setup.
Is it inflate or is it just like
It
a
inflates,
poofy-
so it
Yes,
looks like
yes.
I'm like just like riding around a friggin' dinosaur.
That's so sick, dude.
Thanks, dude. But tell me about
Sick.
yours.
Nice.
Dude, my GF and I crushed The Haunting Tales of Sabrina, which is legit. And actually, dude, kind of got me a little bit scared, so I'm glad we watched it together. And it's always nice when you and your GF have a show to crush together. And she's going to go as Sabrina, and I'm going to go as, I'm embarrassed. I'm forgetting Harvey, dude. So,
Oh,
you know,
nice.
not Nick Scratch, dude, who's also been, I'm not going to do any spoilers right now if anyone case hasn't seen it. But, yeah, dude, so
Yeah,
be sick. He'll
thank-
be sick.
Joe, what are you going as?
I'm not.
Whoa.
Oh.
When's the last
I think
time?
that's it.
When's the last time you did an outfit for Halloween?
I think 2 years ago.
What'd you go as?
I don't know.
You know what you could do, dude? You could just go in a towel, and that's it. And then people ask you what your costume is. You could say, "Hey, I'm running late."
That's a good one. That's a good costume. Somebody should do that.
That is good.
A guy who's running late, just wear a towel and
running late.
Yeah.
wear a towel and sandals and like
And dude, with a hog of
And
your
you get to be in a
stature.
hurry the whole time at the party,
Whoa,
so you
whoa,
don't ever
whoa.
get caught in awkward conversations. You're like, I'm running late.
like
and everyone's
carry
like, oh,
a
he's
gotta go.
character.
like carry
Yeah.
a toothbrush and a comb
Yeah.
because you're like trying to. That's like a really good costume.
That is really good.
I mean, and it's you, dude.
I might do
It's the best
that.
part. Dude. It's innate.
All right, guys. First question. Jack.
What's your costume?
Oh yeah. Sally is gonna go as Cher from Clueless, and I'm gonna go as Paul Rudd.
Oh, legit.
Yeah, because it was like
Legit.
sort of my idea because I was
Legit.
like, I knew she would dig it because she gets to wear a fun thing and look cute, and then I get to just wear a flannel and not have to like, but I'm still supportive and I'm still participating.
Dude,
yeah,
guess what Harvey wears, dude?
good contact.
He wears a flannel.
Oh really?
Yeah. Hey, but do
Yeah.
you have one of those, like, do either of you guys have one of those jean jackets that have, like, the fleece on it right there? You know?
Oh,
Yes,
for sure.
I do
got
have one.
I got
Can I
one.
borrow that?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Legend, dude.
His daddy has one too. if you-
Really? I need
Yeah,
to borrow.
try 'em both
I need to
on.
borrow. Yeah, see which one.
Yeah.
makes my
Mine's
pet.
black corduroy.
Really? I need, like, denim. Denim would be the best.
I
Would be
can't-
ideal.
I
but
got
black
you.
corduroy plays.
I got you.
My dog.
And it was actually supposed to be a gift for somebody else years ago, and then I forgot to give it to him. And then after a while, I was like, it's too weird if I give it to him now. So it's been waiting for somebody.
I love
Yeah, 'cause
that,
It's
dude.
too big for me.
There's a meaning to everything,
Yeah.
dude, just like the wolves in frickin' Yellowstone.
I'd like to remain anonymous. What up, Mr. Kroger and Mr. Parr? I'm a 17-year-old stoker who needs some advice from two brilliant modern-day philosophers. That's nice.
Thank you.
Like I said, I'm 17, but I'm a virgin and don't drink or do drugs. Nice.
Respect.
I attained stoke via my family, my dogs, education, sports. I'm writing in to ask if I should focus on chasing more adventure in life or simply stay chill and happy and allow these ventures to encounter me later on in life, raging, sex, etc. Thanks, love the pod, keep spreading stoke. You're two genuine and caring dudes. Later, bros. It was nice.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I'd say follow your stoke, man. I mean, you know, it sounds like you're enjoying the life you're living right now. It sounds like you're crushing it in all areas. And honestly, it sounds like you might be feeling some external pressure to, like, explore these different things that, you know, you might think you might not actually enjoy. You're just doing it because you think that's what other people want you to do. So I'd say, you know, stay true to what gets you stoked, and that's the path you should stay
Yeah, let it
on.
happen naturally. It
Yeah.
seems to have it really together. Just don't force it.
Yeah, he seems to have a good awareness of himself,
Yeah.
right? And,
Yeah.
and if you don't feel like it's the right time for you, then trust that. And don't let, society make you feel like you're
Yeah.
not doing what you're supposed to.
Agreed, dude. And that's what I'm saying. It sounds like a little bit you're kind of comparing a little bit, looking at what other people are doing to get stoked, like watching maybe Travis Pastrana, flip a dirt bike and land on top of a ramp, which that's what it takes to get him stoked. And that gets me stoked seeing that, but I'm not about to go do that. So sounds like, dude, you get stoked on a little more, lack of better word, like mundane, but it's not even mundane, just more sort of like day-to-day type stuff. Like me, I get stoked on a nice IPA. That's not crazy. It sounds like you're the type of guy who, when you're 21, is going to get stoked on a nice IPA, kicking it with your GF. And, maybe by that time you're not a virgin anymore, and that's fine, dude. Give it time, dude. It doesn't need to happen anytime soon. So just don't go comparing and despairing, dude. Just straight up stay stoked and be a straight up ledge like you're doing.
I remember when you lost your virginity.
Yeah, I was amped.
You were amped, bro.
Do you remember when I told the story?
Yeah. Strider
Yeah.
was telling the story. He was like giving us the ins and outs of it, but staying respectful.
Thank you.
And then at the end of it, he was like, basically like, yeah, and I did a really good job. And then my dad was like peering out the window, and he goes, "Oh, really? Did you, Strider?" And we were all like, "Oh, dude, I was busted. Oh,
It was great. It was epic, dude. It was epic.
I remember I hadn't lost mine yet, but I couldn't say anything. I kept it a secret forever. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a huge burden, but now I'm happy it went down like that.
Yeah. It's your own path. I think I kind of like tried to rush it too much. And it wasn't like it happened at like a party and stuff, and there were no like flowers and
Right.
no candles, just like kind of like a fuzzy, like, again, I don't remember.
No, what's those boats in Venice?
Oh,
Gondola.
gondola.
No
Yeah.
gondola.
No gondola.
Yeah.
And but she was great. No, fantastic person, but
But you wanted the fireplace. You wanted to peer out the window and see mountaintops with
Yeah.
snow caps.
yeah.
Dude, you know what's actually a very poignant movie about this? Is
American Pie.
Yeah.
American Pie. Fire. Fire. But it just came out with.
I was trying to think of
Ike,
something that wasn't
Ike
poignant.
Barnholtz and
Oh yeah, Blockers.
Blockers.
Yeah, that
Dude,
movie's good.
You
Oh,
see
I
the
haven't
trailer
seen
and you're
that.
like, this is gonna be so dumb. Then you watch it and you're like, this is really, it's nice. Like,
heard
this
it's
is a
good.
good story.
That was a good flick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta
great,
watch it.
dude.
So
Barinholtz is great in it.
Yep.
Cena just always brings it. Wrestlers just are the best entertainers.
They
Yeah.
really are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because their commitment is next level.
And they got to cut their teeth in such a hard way of like performing where it's like, dude, it's just, it's like, dude, like think about minor league baseball, what an arduous journey that is, or even like stand-up comedy of hitting mics and going and doing shows for people that are like watching a game in a bar that want you to shut up. But like you're wrestling, dude, you're on the road. It's you. your body's taking a beating, dude. It's just crazy.
MTV True Life, Triple H and China were in it. They drove themselves, even when they were like pretty big stars in the organization, from event to event. And it's every night. Like you only do the televised ones 2 nights a week, but you have like indie shows or road shows or something all
Yeah.
the time.
Wow.
Yeah,
Crazy.
it's a hard
Yeah.
ass. But dude, dollars to donuts. I bet you John Cena and The Rock can't be in the same room together.
Oh, for
Bro,
sure.
oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just
Ego
too
style,
much. Too much,
It's a
dude.
charisma
For sure.
showdown.
Yeah, exactly.
Who can smile harder? Who can write a longer Instagram caption?
Their smiles are just like,
Yeah.
you think you're more likable than me, dude?
Yeah, yeah.
You think you're more likable than me?
He's like, I had such a fantastic time at my wedding in Kauai. Like, I was in Mahalo, motherfucker, Mahalo.
They're both trying to be nicer to like the
Yeah.
assistant who comes in. They're like,
Yeah.
so you're going to be on in 10 minutes. Like, thank you so much. Thank you. It's really a pleasure to meet you. What's your name, Kylene? Good to meet you,
I
Kylene.
just bought you an Escalade.
Yeah. You got to up them. Yeah.
That's hilarious, dude.
All right. I am a freshman at the University of Miami, and despite the rays and babes, my stoke is nearing a low point. As a first semester freshman dude here, we are banned from any frat events due to second semester rush. That's a bummer. This leaves the squad looking to the stars for moves. As our female counterparts bask in the glory of Greek life. Furthermore, with it being Miami, any girl can go out clubbing in South Beach for next to nothing. Where once again, we are not welcome due to being underage and not having money falling out of our asses. How can I get my stoke up and get to know all these lovely ladies given my current predicament?
Fucking play some Mario Kart, dude, in the dorm room, dude. Get some Guitar Hero going with the boys, dude. Get yourself a 30 rack of BL Smooths and kick it with the crew, dude.
I mean, that's the thing, dude. In party culture, gals are always going to have a slight advantage over dudes in terms of access. That's just the way it goes. I think you just got to stay upbeat and cultivate your own personality so then when you do get your opportunities, you got something to offer.
Perfectly put, dude. Look, these guys, everyone has been in your position. The dudes that are in the frats now who are, probably not a lot of them the best dudes are being their best versions of themselves at this point. Their ambitions in life, at least on the weekends, aren't greater than their belly and loins. But I would say use this time to better yourself, like my dog JT said, and just know there will be plenty of parties, dude. Don't worry about that.
And if you have a good group of friends, you don't need a frat.
True.
That's
call.
your own frat right there.
And I've found too that restriction leads to amped levels of creativity. So
Dude.
use this as inspiration. Like, you guys are gonna find the coolest ways to party, and just view it as a gift. It's like, we can't go there, but you know what? We're gonna find the best way, and then when we go, we're gonna be the best partiers on campus because we know how to get it done in safe ways that are legal.
And chill.
But,
And
and
dude,
chill.
that energy, that synergy among your crew, it's going to be undeniable, dude. Like, dude, we once dressed up for a movie because we were looking to chill. We dressed up for Inception, dude.
We wore suits, dude.
And vests. We acted like ushers. We were raising other people's stokes. Not doing anything crazy. Not stepping out of
We
bounds.
brought our movie tickets in a manila folder like it was like classified.
Yeah, it was amazing. We took a picture, dude. It
That's
was my
awesome.
default photo for a while. It was amazing, raising my stoke moment. We weren't trying to go out and party. We weren't like,
We drove to the theater listening to Hans Zimmer.
yeah, dude, it was one of the best moments ever. And guess what, dude? That was just us hanging with the bros, and it's a memory for life, dude.
And dude, here's the thing, piggybacking off what Chad said, I think he's right, dude. Restrictions lead to creativity. Like, a lot of the best filmmakers in history did better when they had a lower budget and more oversight, because when they got that full budget and could give in to all their whims, it kind of went off the rails. You know what I mean? So get creative.
Yeah.
So true.
So Chad, I'm a real dope straight Betty, but the problem is that I love football, baseball, softball, flannel, and Home Depot is my hangout. So all the bros think I like other sweet Betties, and that's cool and all, because love is love. But how can I show the bros that, like, yeah, I wear cargo shorts and carry a shotgun, a natty ice, and I've got the bass line down on Everlong on Guitar Hero, but that I'd like for Chad or Todd to maybe get a beer or two beachside? I mean, dude, I don't know. I think
I don't get it.
anybody listening to this right now, but you know what? It's easy for us to be like, oh, you know, guys are going to love you. But I do know some girls who are that way, and it can be tough for them to let down the I'm one of the guys attitude and really be vulnerable and be like, no, but I'm looking for romantic affection as well. Aaron, you look
Yeah.
like you got something.
Oh, I was just gonna say, is the bass line on Everlong that hard?
Oh, interesting.
Is the bass line on any song that hard?
Oh.
Dang. Maybe some
I
Red
say
Hot
that
Chili
as a guy
I don't
who-
know.
I say
Red Hot
that as a
Chili
guy who
Peppers.
plays the drums badly. But
Yeah, that is true. You know, bass line, you're just really getting the back. You know, you're the backbone of the music, but
Yeah.
So what do we
letting
think,
everyone
guys?
else shine.
I couldn't really understand what he was saying there.
It's a gal.
Oh.
There's the confusion.
oh,
It's
Yeah.
a gal, and she's into stuff that is typically what guys are into, and the guys like hanging out with her, but they think she's into Betty's, which means other
I don't know
guys.
what that means.
They think she's a lesbian,
Oh.
but probably not really. She's just saying that they don't think that she's like, they don't think of her romantically because she shares so many interests with them.
I think
Well, yeah, don't fuck those dudes then.
Yeah.
You'll be
But
fine.
I think she wants to.
Nice.
maybe be more open about your intentions. Like
Yeah.
say outright to a dude of your choice, to be like, look, I want to take this a little bit further, and I want to play the bass line of Everlong.
If I just died in your
And-
arms tonight.
Yeah, the sack.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just like, you know, these interests sound like they come to you organically, and these are your genuine interests. Like, they're gonna be fired up that you've got so much in common. You know, I
Yeah.
think maybe it's more of a like a, maybe she's worried about losing the friendship too, and then, you know, it becomes
Right.
romantic, and that can be tough. But I mean, being a dude and, you know, having been, you know, single at one point, though now I'm stoked on my GF life. There's gonna be dudes that if you show interest, they'll show interest back. I wouldn't
Yeah.
worry about that too much. And it sounds like you're down to earth and chill. So
And you know what? It's not the easiest solution, but I think it's real. Is that like you just have to practice, like practice opening yourself up more and being vulnerable in new ways, and like saying things that you actually want, you know, and learn how to talk about those things. And it won't come easy at first, and it might be awkward. And you know, they could even react poorly and be like, wait, that's not the girl I know. Because I went through this on the other side. But if you keep doing it and you try with other people too, you'll get the hang of it, and then you'll learn how to express what you really want.
Yeah, and dude, when I was younger, I didn't really have game. I just thought just by being in their presence, like being like around a girl I like, that chemistry would happen.
Yeah, you don't need,
like.
well, that's the thing. You don't need game if you're a good-looking guy. You don't need it.
Oh, thanks.
Well, I'm just telling you that if that's what you're thinking that's not wrong.
Well, but it didn't help. It was
True.
it was still difficult.
No, must not have been that cute. No, because when I was growing up, I have no personality whatsoever. I never have.
You have an amazing personality.
Not really. Not to women.
I love it.
But I'm just telling you.
I don't think that's true.
As a
My
guy who
girlfriend and
was
her friends love
voted,
you.
just listen. As a guy, see, as a guy who was voted, most attractive in my 8th grade graduating class.
oh, very nice.
Dude, you got to see the photos. It's stellar.
So,
Really?
yeah,
um,
it's like incredible.
The thing was, I was the shyest kid, could never talk, but girls loved me just because women are very superficial, and
They also probably liked you because you're a good guy, because you're solid, and you have a good heart and
I don't
good
know.
morals and virtues.
Yeah, and they sense
I
that
think, they're
tenderness in
I think
you.
they were very superficial.
I think you've been having. I think that's I think you've been into some girls who maybe didn't reciprocate, and you're projecting that onto them.
Oh. It doesn't matter. It just that's the way it is, I think.
Guys, is Joe the Joker?
Yeah.
Is Joe what?
The Joker.
Right. And you have a great personality.
Yeah.
Well, thanks.
All right.
Yeah, you got a great personality. And look, some people are superficial, guys and girls. Maybe you had a few experiences with some girls that were, but, not all.
Should we keep pushing?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Dude,
I-
we're fired up.
I think what I was trying to say there too is be more open. Speak
Yeah.
your truth a little bit. I would hold things inside. I would just like look at them and be like, in
And
my
hope they would
mind,
see
like
it.
telekinesis, like let's make out. But if I had just said it verbally, who knows what would have happened?
Let me tell you, squeaky wheel gets the grease. But if you're too squeaky, you get replaced.
Closed mouth doesn't get
Yeah.
fed.
Boom. There it is.
But a fish that never opened its mouth would never get a hook in it. That was dialogue I wrote one time.
Balance.
But I was
love
stealing
that.
it. It was lines I heard like David Mamet say in interviews.
But that's everything.
My dog.
Right.
Once again, we are back at the Tao Te Ching by Lao Tzu.
Thank you.
Balance.
We are balanced.
This is a balance. You guys
Yeah.
have great balance.
It's
I
like
love it.
it's like a freaking
Your balance.
magnetic field.
Yes, it's like the balance in the ecosystem in Yellowstone. It's like
Yeah.
the balance of Travis Pastrana on a fucking dirt bike. It's like JT on a fucking jet ski. It's like Joe in the Diamond in 8th grade hitting bombs, and it's like Chad on his shred sled.
And we got big news too because we're upscaling our apartment. We're doing away with the 2 mini fridges stacked on top of each other.
The whole one?
Yeah.
We are. I just thawed out the lower fridge.
And it was incredible. And he did it all by himself.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's tough work.
Dude, put it in your room. Put it in your room.
But
Put a little
Julie's
case-
friend,
yes.
Julie's friend's got a bunch of stuff because we're getting a great couch.
I don't want all this
on a
hand-me-down
deal.
stuff.
She's barely used it.
Yeah, I guess.
I think it's gonna be good. Are you afraid it's like Craigslist style couch? Like it's been.
No, it's a nice couch.
Okay,
I saw,
okay.
but I just.
It's beautiful. He found it. Yeah, it's a beauty.
Oh, I'm stoked. I can't wait to come over and watch some UFC on that.
Dude.
Fire up, get some
Speak
pizzas,
to my
dude.
soul.
Dude, are you
Yeah,
kidding?
she
I
just
love.
called
Dude.
me about it. I gotta call her later.
Dude, you guys on Twitch? This is a pitch that I have for you guys. You guys are
No.
always
You
so
You mean
busy.
TikTok?
It's
You know, that's owned by a Chinese company, and they're worried that they could be using it as a surveillance device.
Whoa.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, what's Twitch?
But go on Twitch.
Nintendo.
Jack put me on Twitch, and I
dude.
Jack, what up, dude? Thank you for all the good
Jack
work.
put me on
Yeah.
TikTok.
Dude.
Jack,
On
did
these
you?
last 100 episodes.
Am I being surveilled, dude?
They could
Exactly,
be
dude.
using you as an instrument.
Well, dude, that's what it.
You
that
could
is
be weaponized.
It's literally It is surveillance. That's the whole thing. The whole
What's
thing is you
Twitch?
watch people doing stuff. So it's a website where you just go on and like. A lot of it's for gaming. A lot of it actually
Oh,
is like
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like soft cam girling, where it's like just girls in their underwear doing stuff. Like those like the highest Twitch follows because sex and getting in gaming is what's legit these days. But a lot of it's for like guys who are good at playing like Call of Duty, and you'll watch someone who rips at Call of Duty play, and he'll be like, "Yo, I'm gonna play Call of Duty at 11 p.m. PST. Tune in." And like, it's the way like a lot of people shoot it is like with their back, kind of like Mystery Science Theater 3000. He's like sitting there. There's like some dude named like Doctor something. Aaron, I feel like might be able to correct me on some of this type of stuff, but like in essence, like it's just someone to watch you rip at doing something that you're stoked to do online. And I was like, dude, JT should Twitch fucking watching UFC because I love getting the commentary when I'm there, but also I like it just to myself. So, but there's something there to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aaron, what's your take on Twitch, dude?
I mean, I feel like there's untold millions we could all be making right now.
Really?
Like it's apparently it's like a way of supporting yourself for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Dude, there's a valet that makes like, he says like he makes $80. He's like, yeah, he has 100 followers, which doesn't sound like a ton, but it's still solid. And he's a legit dude who valets. And he's like, yeah, dude, I go home and I game and I play. I think he plays Call of Duty and rips.
Really?
Yeah. He's like, I make $80 a week.
And how many people are following you?
Only like a couple hundred.
Really?
Yeah. But they're loyal. And I think they donate. You can like donate and stuff. So it's pretty wild.
Yeah. They can watch me suck at video games.
You four
No,
in
you
Mario
were
Kart,
ripped.
dude?
Dude, 4-player in Mario Kart, us having some
I
IPAs.
mean, that
Yeah.
would be.
Dude, we used to play a game in college where we would play Mario Kart, and if you got like, when you got spun out like a turtle shell or something,
Yeah.
you got to take like a shot of beer.
Nice.
Very
yeah.
fun.
I also did drunk driving, which is where you gotta chug your beer before the end of the race.
That's that's a fun one too.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
we're not condoning drunk driving in real life, just
Yeah,
to be safe.
same in real
We're
life.
on Mario Kart, which is legit.
Legit.
Tangential there, dude. But I'm fired up.
What up, savants of Stoke, Chad and JT? Also possible, what up to Strider, the relation expert and hogmaster Uncle Joe?
Hey.
Huge,
What up?
huge fan of the pod. Been listening for about a year and wanted to say congrats on the recent exploits. Okay, so my buddy Snake is dating this chick, unnamed, for about 3 months now and has had a great time with her. They bone on the regular and seem to have a great emotional connection when they are together. Nice, dude. He's giving you the good intel. Unfortunately, whenever they aren't together, my dude is always stressed, anxious that he is being cheated on. This could be chalked up to paranoia, but his girlfriend has a bunch of dude friends, in quotes, that the squad has seen hit on her and talk shit about Snake. The lady friend recently took a girls' trip to Canada where it has been revealed that she danced with another dude. Is this grounds for a breakup or should he stick it out? Thanks, bros. Keep up the funny content and great advice.
Nah, not
I
going
don't
for
know.
breakup.
I mean, it's reason to be uneasy. I don't think it's reason for a full-blown breakup, especially if Snake hasn't articulated to her that he would like her to have better boundaries with some of these dudes.
Yeah, Snake. Yeah.
It's weird to think about a dude, Snake, being worried about something like
Yeah,
this.
Exactly.
Snake
I'm like, what?
seems like
You perceive Snake being on the other side.
He seems like
Yeah.
right.
I envision Snake wearing like a leather vest and not being able to tell if he's shirtless or not because he's got that rugged of skin, being out there on a bike like freaking Lorenzo Lamas style, dude, just cruising, dude, renegade.
Unlike the LA
Good
River,
ref, yeah.
unlike the LA River ripping a
Yes.
fat drag race.
Yeah.
My dog Snake. I think I don't think it's grounds for a breakup, and I would try to practice the art of letting go. you know, not trying to control the situation, because the more you try to control and in your mind control, you know, whatever she's doing, not that it doesn't sound like he's like actively controlling her,
No,
but like in
yeah.
his mind he's like thinking like, what is she doing? It's just going to cause you more pain and more suffering. And if you practice the art of letting go and just saying, you know what, whatever happens in life, I'll be fine. I'll be
Dude,
fine.
fire
And then
Fuck yeah.
that will, and then you'll end up with probably the most positive results.
Well, if they're in a like a,
That gets me amped
if
up.
it's
dude.
like
he's
a
putting
yeah.
out, he's putting out positive chi, I think.
And when you're strangling things into the way you want them, it doesn't
Yeah.
feel good. When you
No.
let things just come to you, it
Yeah.
feels good, bro.
Yeah,
Dude,
the art of manifestation.
JT, I'm so fired up you said that. I was going to say, dude, instead of being more of like a boa constrictor, you know,
Mm.
confining things, be more like a rattler. Open, honest communication with you and your loved one, dude.
I love that.
Be a rattler.
Be a rattler.
well, if they're in a serious relationship, her guy friend shouldn't be hitting on her unless that's just
yeah, those
Yeah,
guys
that's
are
a
the
little
chill.
that's suspect
Yeah.
that she's hanging out with these guys all the time and that they're constantly putting in negative vibes into her.
yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound.
Dude, just stay off this girl's lady. Fuck off.
Yeah, to the bros.
Yeah.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah.
Unchill.
Yeah, I think the way to counter that is to, you know, be the stronger dude, not physically, but just mentally. Just be like, I know she loves me, so you can do what you want, but it's not going to affect the relation.
Exactly
Yeah.
right.
A wise author, I forget his name, said, instead of viewing everyone as an enemy, view everyone as an ally.
Yeah.
And that'll make your life legit.
And a wise should-be author one time named Joe Rogan said, I picture everyone as babies. Whenever I see an adult, I just picture them as a baby. They're all just babies.
It's very true. Dude, when I'm at Valet, I picture like a lot of these clientels as like not babies, but them in like 5th grade or something. And it's
Yeah.
very interesting.
What do you guys think about Rogan having Edward Snowden on the pod? Definitely a bigger get than Elon Musk.
Yeah, big get. Huge get, dude.
I'm not-
Cool to watch. I haven't seen it yet.
yeah, I think it's cool.
I'm fired up. I started reading a brand new book called Red Notice, dude. It's kind of about Snowden stuff in Russia, so I'm fired up to be reading that.
Sweet.
Fire, dude. All right, let's get into it. Strider, what is your beef of the week?
Oh, dude.
Or who?
So my beef of the week is with my GF's ganglion, dude. A ganglion, and I had a Wikipedia this, dude. It shows up on joints, often in the wrist, which is where hers was. It's called a Bible bump because back in the day, they honestly today don't know what causes it. It's just like fluid in the skin, and they called it a Bible bump because they used to hit it with a Bible back in the day because that was like the book that most people had,
Yeah.
and it had a big heavy binding, and it would just spread the fluid out and it would go away. And she had to go have her ganglion like some aspirated, dude. They had to aspirate it, dude. I had to look up that word and freaking just kind of drain it, and kind of hurt her wrist, dude. And she was typing on the computer at work, dude, and I just don't like that thing was kind of impeding her, dude, and making her feel any sort of pain. So, but I'm fired up that it's gone now. But I definitely had beef of the week with the ganglion, dude, for being this sort of friggin' just straight up enigmatic little cyst, dude. And I don't like that, dude.
Nice, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe, what is your beef of the week?
Yeah, my beef of the week is with people that talk at shows at comedy clubs, specifically the one that I work at. Like when I go to a movie, I don't see people talking in the theater, and that's on a film. Like if you're gonna go to a live show, you know, it's very distracting to the people because the person is right there. They can see and hear you talking. Please stop talking. And when I see you talking, I'm going to tell you to stop. I don't ask you to stop. I tell you. I demand it. I demand that you stop. And I stare in your face. And then you're going to look at me kind of crazily, but that's the way it is. And don't step onto my turf and talk.
What's your personality type again? It's the protector, right?
Yeah, it is. It
Or
is.
the
The
defender?
defender, it
yeah.
was,
Yeah.
but
But the protector's a sicker name.
I mean
Yeah.
that bothers me even more than hecklers. I don't even mind. Heckling can be
An ad to the show?
well, yeah. I mean sometimes it could be like a professional comic knows how to handle it, but then it's like
Oh,
Legend.
guys,
Yeah.
Aaron dropped a
Sure, there's
Coca-Cola in here, and I
What?
was like, "What? You know I don't want that sugar." But then the Coca-Cola says Legend in it.
What, dude? They put those on Coca-Cola?
Aaron, beast move, dude. Thank you.
Amazing,
Hell yeah.
dude.
That's cool.
That's sick.
All right, so you're taking it to these folks.
Yeah, I gotta tone it down though. Sometimes I must get into it with people.
Yeah.
That's annoying though. I don't like it when people disrupt shows. It's like
Yeah.
I heard Bill Maher one time was ripping these like 9/11 truthers in his audience, and he's like audience, it means to listen. You listen, and then they went boo boo, and he went yeah, and the cows disagree with me. I was like, whoa, Bill, dude. Yeah,
Dang.
yeah. He's got reps he's got reps on stage. He knows how to handle it. All right, Chad, what is your beef of the week?
My beef of the week is with Trish at Sweetfin. Let me say I love Trish. I think she serves up a dynamite poke bowl. She knows how to mix it in. She knows what's going on. She knows the right ratio, lettuce to fish ratio. But she scoffed at me when I asked to get so I get togarashi sauce every time, ample amounts. I like extra togarashi. And usually I go with the wasabi shoyu just to add that kick in there. And, the other day I was feeling randy, okay? I was feeling tingling in my body. I was like, I'm ready for a new taste. I'm ready for a new sensation. I'm ready to freaking get out there and say what up to my taste buds in a new way. And so I said, you know what? Instead of the togarashi and shoyu, let me go the togarashi and ponzu lime. And she goes... You're going to put ponzu lime with togarashi? And I'm like, yeah, I'm looking for a citrus kick. And she's like, I'm going to have Randy do it. She had Randy do it.
She wouldn't even do it.
Whoa.
She's a poke artist. She hasn't, yeah.
Oh.
It
So-
challenged her integrity as a poke artist.
Yeah,
for you to do
and
that.
you know what? I tried it. Delicious.
Ooh.
Too much creative control in the poke kitchen. So
Yeah, that's what it
Trish,
sounds like.
why don't you try the ponzu lime and add some togarashi in there, and then maybe we can rekindle.
Dude, my beef of the week is not a beef of my own. It is Colleen Rooney and Rebecca Vardy. Colleen Rooney is the longtime partner of Wayne Rooney, the famous British footballer.
Got a boot.
And she discovered that a friend of hers or someone in her circle was releasing details about her life to the press. So she started feeding fake information to different people in her life, like being like, hey, I'm going to be doing this about a baby I might be having next week. And then telling another friend, hey, I'm going to Barbados, like with my cousin. And then she would see which information was popping up in tabloids and articles. And it turned out Rebecca Vardy, longtime wife of the famous British footballer Jamie Vardy from Leicester City, was the one spreading the negative info.
Whoa.
Yeah,
the
or not
fake
necessarily,
stuff, so she would know who. Oh, that's
Yeah,
what a
so
good
she
plan.
caught her.
Yeah,
it's pretty smart, like sleuthed out that shit.
Yeah.
And then so Colleen Rooney is known for being like very low key and chill, and Rebecca Vardy is known for like taking it to him. So it kind of fits their personalities. And Colleen called her out on social media, out of character for her, and was just like, I found out who did it. She ends it like with after 5 paragraphs with just it's ... Rebecca Vardy's account.
Whoa.
Like, here's the kicker, people at home. And then Rebecca Vardy came out with a defense and was like, it wasn't me. I've been really busy, like, being pregnant. I'm too busy to be spreading rumors about people. And then and she said, the classic defense, I've been hacked. Have we ever
man,
believed that
come
anybody's been
on.
hacked?
No.
No, dude.
You've been hacked by your own demons, and they've taken control of your life, and now you have to suffer the consequences.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes. Oh, dude.
It's a tale as old as time, but it's told with modern times.
Yep. We're just using different devices to do it now.
Yeah.
You know?
It used to be the stock,
Yep.
the stock in the newspaper. Now it's the click, click,
Little
the
thumbs.
click, boom, boom,
Legit.
coming through with the dynamite. Boom.
Click, poll.
Dude, that freaking. What's the name of that band? How am I?
Saliva.
Alt J, right? In Blue Crush, when that's playing, when she's surfing and shredding, dude, with Michelle Rodriguez.
Not all J. POD.
That's is it POD?
Yeah, you're talking about.
We
Ethan
are,
Lene?
we are.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
POD.
POD.
Yeah.
So dang.
Either the nation.
So-
We are The youth
To the nation, we are.
Tommy was only 12. He had every reason to excel.
Those guys are from my high school.
Whoa.
They're from your high school?
Oh, dude, sick.
Aaron, we are.
They're about probably like 8 years older than me.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow.
Did you ever party with them? They seem like they'd still be at high school parties.
No, but
They're Christian dudes, though, right?
Yeah. Like the drummer was like, he worked at the skate shop down the street from me.
Love that.
And like they kind of hit right as I was like a senior, and so they asked if we wanted like PA on their music video.
What?
And I was already too big of an ego. I was like, I'm not gonna PA for anybody.
Dude, I love that, though, dude.
Well,
Know your worth.
my buddy's in their first
Exactly.
video. Like,
Value yourself.
prominently
Yeah.
featured.
That's sick. What high school, if you don't mind me asking? You
Montgomery High School in San Diego.
Oh, you're from San Diego.
Oh,
Nice,
nice. Yeah.
dude. Nice.
Strider,
What up?
who is your babe of the week?
Dude, my baby of the week's got to be my GF, dude. Just, I mean, dude, she killed it this week because, dude, freaking, like she does every week, because it's been freaking hot out here in LA, dude. I don't know if you know, but we've got the Santa Ana winds, dude, just coming in. Everything's dry. It's 99 degrees. And then at night, it's like a 50-degree temperature swing, so it goes to 50, which isn't that chilly, but your body's just going, what the fuck's going on, dude? You know? And I'm in valet, dude, running around in the heat for 8 hours, dude. And I cruise home, dude. What does my GF have waiting for me, dude? Straight up Gatorades and bananas, dude. Straight up freaking Gatorades and bananas, dude.
Nice.
Help me keep my muscles from cramping with that potassium and rehydrating with those electrolytes, dude. And she knows my favorite flavor is the G2 grape flavor, dude. Less sugar, all the same dankness, fired up.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
Joe, who's your babe of the week?
Nice. My baby of the week is David Ross. He's just been named the new manager of the Chicago Cubs, and I think it's exciting. It's an exciting hire. I think it's a good hire. He in 2016 he really was I believe he was the catalyst. He was really he was like a coach then, and gave the Cubs that edge. Hit a home run in Game 7. And I think bringing him as the manager is going to bring the Cubs back that edge again that they've been missing since he left.
Yeah, he's been the heart and soul of that franchise for a while.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't play there that long, but he,
He left his mark.
yeah.
Didn't Eddie Vedder sing a song about him or something, or dedicate the 7th inning stretch to him?
What do they call him?
might
Like
have,
daddy
yeah.
or father or something? What do they call old
They
man?
called him Grandpa Rossi.
Grandpa Rossi. And look, a catcher being hired on as a manager. Look, Joe Torre was a catcher. Socia was a catcher.
Yeah, catchers are
Catchers call
good,
games. It's a good position.
seem to be good managers.
Aaron, what's up?
Sorry, Tori was actually a third baseman.
Oh shit, dude, shit, dude. I think I valeted his car before, and I think I referenced him as a catcher, and he's just like, yeah. So I just believed it, dude.
Dude, I think
Yeah,
he's
get
going to
those
do well for him. You
positions.
guys got a squad, too. You
Yeah,
got 3
I
guys who
think
can throw up
I
a
think it's gonna
900
work out.
OPS.
Yeah, it'll be exciting to see.
Chad, who is your babe of the week?
My baby of the week is the Stokers.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dude.
Gotta give a shout out to the Stokers. You guys are the coal that keeps this train chewing. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, for listening. You guys keep me, and I think the rest of the squad, I don't want to speak for you guys, but I think you guys keep us accountable. You guys,
Dude, yeah.
we preach the preachings of Stoke on this pod, and you guys make us walk the walk, talk the talk, and walk the freaking walk. Because you guys know us when we're not as stoked, and I appreciate that, because now I've leveled up in my life to be as stoked as I can possibly be for you dudes, because you keep tuning in and listening and being just an epic squad. So really stoked on the Stokers. Thank you guys so much for listening, and it's been an epic journey. Let's keep chugging along.
Love that, dude.
F yeah.
Fuck yeah.
The
dude.
Stokers are our Chinese information collectors.
Yes.
Dude, like Mr. Holland's opus. You are the notes we write. We are the notes you play.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been a
dude.
good quote.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
For sure. My baby of the week pales in comparison. It's Cliff Kingsbury, the coach for the Arizona Cardinals.
Ooh.
Great quarterback at Texas Tech. Although, at Texas Tech, they're always 8-4. They can always beat up for 600 passing yards on the lower tier Big 12 teams, but once they play the Oklahomas, they get right-sized. But Cliff Kingsbury was balling out there. Then he became a young head coach. He had Texas Tech on a even higher plane of winning. And then he kind of plateaued and they started losing. And then he was the OC at USC and they didn't look too hot. And then somehow, and I think it's just because he's hot, he failed up and he got the Arizona Cardinals head coaching job. And his first order of business was to draft a 5'9.5" quarterback with the first pick in the draft. Looks scary. But now they're 3-3-1. And they look like they could actually be pretty solid. And I got to give it up to you, Kingsbury. You might have got the job because you're hot, but you're paying it off with genuine skill. So good on you. You're a babe with a brain, and I appreciate you.
That's what's up. Use your assets to get your foot in the door and then have the follow through.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Strider, who's your legend of the week?
Dude, my legend of the week, and guys, forgive me, I have 2 this week. And it's you fucking guys, dude. Congratulations, dude.
Oh, dude, thank you.
100 fucking eps, dude. There's 2 dudes I don't know that work harder. You guys deserve all the success you get. You've earned every bit of it. So fucking good on you guys, dude. Legends, keep cruising, dude.
You're too
Oh,
kind.
dude.
Happy to be here, dude. So fucking.
And you
legends,
are
dude.
the straw that stirs the drink.
The beast among
dogs.
beasts.
The metal straw, dude, to save the turtles, dude. That stirs the
The
drink. Dude. It
legend
clanks
among
it.
legends. You bring that energy
The
that
creation straw. They
Yeah.
got those metal ones.
You
baby.
bring that energy that brings that finale firework to
It's
the
easy
4th
to
of
bring.
July. That
When I'm hanging with my bro. Game respects game, dude. You guys, I wanted a moment to compliment you guys, and you go ahead and 180 compliment me, dude. That's what's up with my dogs, dude. Legends.
Joe, who's your legend of the week?
Yeah, mine's in that same kind of path. Yeah, it's you guys, Strider, Aaron. It's been a pleasure to be on these episodes I've been able to be on. Out of the 100, I'd say I've probably been on like 15, and it's a lot of fun, and congratulations.
Oh,
Thanks,
you, dude.
Joe.
Love you, brother.
yeah, you're
a
you're
killer,
freaking.
man.
I love you, dude.
You're the
Thanks.
funniest guy alive.
Thank you.
Yep. I mean, your legend was a little late, dude, because you went after me, but dude, that was still pretty sick.
Well, I was pre-planned.
No, it's just the order. It was just the order.
Yeah.
See, I'm kidding. I'm breaking your balls, dude.
Big balls to break.
Yeah,
yeah. Bring
Big
a heavy
balls.
hammer,
Yeah.
dog. Yeah.
You're bringing those Indiana Jones rolling.
Those
Yeah, hope you
mega
got the
boulders.
Thor's hammer if you're gonna
Yeah.
come after those nuts.
They're boulders.
Yeah.
They're boulders.
Chad, who's your legend of the week?
My legend of the week is it's kind of in the same vein. It's this podcast and the dogs. I just gotta commend the podcast. You know, honestly, I've never been much of a talker in my life. You know, I've always been more of a listener, and and this podcast has made me level up and break out of my shell. You know, and engage in the conversation. Now I'm really grateful for that because now I'm diving in and saying what up and speaking my truth a little bit more. And I think I was holding it back, and this just was the freaking crab shell breaker opener thing, or the nutcracker that broke me
Yes.
out.
The shucker, dude.
The shucker, yeah. That
Shucked.
it was like, no, start saying stuff. And now I'm saying stuff, and it's been fun.
And when you speak, there's an impact.
Oh, dude, thank you, man.
Deep
Movement.
impact.
Yeah.
Dude, less is
It's a
more,
good movie.
dude. Oh, great
less,
fucking movie.
Yeah,
dude,
less is more
Is it?
too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's not a great fucking movie.
And then it's the dogs, of course. I mean, you guys are freaking legends. JT, I couldn't be prouder to have you on this journey with me.
I got you, dog.
You're a fucking genius beast.
I feel the same way.
Thank you, dude. And Strider, I mean, you
Legends,
fucking
dude.
bring the positivity and you bring the vibes and the hilarious quips that come for days.
Appreciate my dogs, dude.
Joe, I
Yeah.
mean, I already have your hog in my mind, but I mean, you
Thanks.
friggin' you light up my day, dude. You're the most funniest guy ever, and you're a freaking gentleman with this strong moral code that I really respect.
True. And Joe has the most integrity. Joe is Joe, dude. Like, that's what the best thing is.
Yeah.
You know, he's not forcing anything. You watch Joe eat, you watch whatever. The guy's just a fucking straight up legend, dude.
Yeah.
And that's what's up.
And Aaron, you're a legend, Aaron.
Thank you, dude.
You are such a valuable
Yeah.
asset. You are my legend of the week. You add so much to this show. You engineer the shit out of it. You cut the shit out of it. I mean, cutting between the cameras. That's what I mean, the shit out of it.
Good shit, man.
And you are a star with the Stokers. And you're very smart. And we need that because sometimes I'll be talking about things I don't know and you'll come in and be like, actually, it's this thing. And it's nice to have a compassionate fact checker in real time. So thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was going my whole life thinking Joe Torre played catcher.
He apparently was a catcher, third base, and first base.
Oh.
But he
What
won
a
an
legend.
MVP at third.
Respect. Which is, let's be honest, that's third. He's third
Yeah.
baseman. Yeah.
All right,
Legends.
dudes. Let's get into our quotes of the week. Strider. Oh, should you go? Are you
No.
doing the one I think you're doing?
Oh fuck yeah, let's do that for sure.
Did you do another one?
No, but the one
'Cause
I- the
we had
one
been
I had
planning
was-
a tandem one.
Let's do the tandem.
Are you
one.
ready to do the tandem?
Yeah, it's the 100th episode.
Can
We
you get
gotta
the other
do it.
quote ready?
Fuck yeah, let me get it. Yeah, absolutely.
right.
Fucking lootly.
I can pull it up for you too, brother.
because. Yeah.
Because we had talked about that, but I
Yeah.
didn't know.
No, mine's quick. It's pretty easy. It's just like a moment that I'll paraphrase. Yours is a more.
No, you gotta do
big
the whole
speech.
thing.
All right, you're good. Good call. Good call. Good call.
Joe, do you have your quote of the week ready?
Yeah.
Joe, what's your quote of the week?
Yeah, mine was, I had a lot of baseball on my mind today, thinking a lot of, with that article and then thinking about David Ross. So, my quote of the week is, there's no crying in baseball from A League of Their Own.
Oh, dude.
Because I was thinking, because it rings true because I remember growing up, I played baseball, football, basketball, like several years in a row, back to back. And baseball is the only sport where I remember like kids would cry like during the game, like barring injury, of course. Baseball is the only sport where you like have time to cry, but you shouldn't. That's the other thing because it's just sport. Like I remember kids that would just strike out, and then they would like to be taking their helmet off after they struck out, and they'd be like. And then, and then it's like, get in the field. We got to go play defense now. I don't need you to bring that negativity out in the field when you're going to make an error.
Dude, you know what's interesting? I was watching a clip from a League of Their Own the other day. It's the last scene where Kit knocks over Dottie for the to win the World Series in the end.
Yeah.
And people think Dottie dropped the ball on purpose. Have you heard that theory?
I don't know. I
I had never
don't
thought that
remember
before.
it. I don't remember the movie completely.
Strider, you know what I'm talking about?
Wait, go ahead.
At the end of A League of Their Own, when Dottie
Oh.
drops, the people think she dropped it on purpose. Have
Yes,
you
that's
seen
up
League
for
of Their Own? You
debate.
know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do remember that. They're like, oh, is she being like a good sister, letting her
Yeah,
win?
because she
Or
knows
is-
Kit wants it more.
Yeah, I thought that was the first time I saw it.
You
too.
thought that the whole time?
I saw it in theaters. Yeah, I thought
I never thought that.
probably not, but it.
Yeah, I
could
don't
look
think
that way.
I thought that.
People thought that.
when
I think she
saw it.
didn't because she tells
Yeah.
the pitcher to throw her high heat, which we know from earlier in the film she actually can't hit. So,
Yeah.
but it blew my mind that people were thinking that way.
Yeah, I don't remember that about the movie.
Chad, what is your quote of the week?
My quote of the week has an audio aid.
Dude, getting multimedia.
Do it! Just do it!
Oh, that's
Oh,
Shia
yes.
LaBeouf. Yeah.
Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow, so just do it! Make your dreams come true!
That's
Just do it!
That's good. Yeah.
Some people dream of success while you're gonna wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible. You should get to the point where anyone else would quit, and you're not gonna stop there. No, what are you waiting for? Do it!
That's all.
Just do it! Yes, you can! Just do it!
Bravo.
That's my quote.
That's
Just do it. Dude, I love how he's just like walking and he just comes in so hot.
Yeah.
Do it!
Yeah, I got all the fucking fire quotes from the movie up right here. That's a fucking fire quote. I remember Shia doing that. Dude, I told you when I validated
one I'm doing.
That's the one you're doing, yeah. But mine's right above it.
He's got a quote from
Jason Ray.
Disturbia or something.
Dude, Disturbia, great movie,
Yeah.
dude.
Dude, I like Shia right there because he adds different physicality for each just do it.
Yeah. He really had a lot of variations.
There's a lot of passion there.
And
too.
when he like
That's my favorite one.
You can hear it like crack.
when he puts the hand in the other hand.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. You've been on a huge Shia kick lately.
I think he's doing for a comeback. I'm gonna say it on the pod. I think he's coming back hard. He's been charming in a lot of interviews, and I think you said it right. He's compelling.
And he's got a movie out, Peanut Butter Falcon, that everyone
Yeah.
says is real good.
Yeah. He's a beast.
Strider, what is your quote of the week?
Here we go, dude. From a dank movie, Kingdom of Heaven. of which, like, it was about a week ago, I told JT we were crushing some Swingers Cafe, dude, some tortilla soup and freaking chamomile teas like legends, dude. And freaking, I go, dude, I watched Kingdom of Heaven. He goes, oh, did you watch the Roadshow director's cut? It's like 4 hours long. I go, I didn't. Guess what? Then I did go and watch it. And there's some stuff that they should have definitely cut out, but also some sick stuff that I liked seeing. But my quote is from that movie. And this is, let me give you a little context, dude. Some freaking Dan Carlin style here, dude. You got Saladin at the gates, dude. He's just coming in. The city's going to fall, dude. But Orlando Bloom, he's fighting to keep the safety of the people there. Because when the Christians took it 100 years earlier, they slaughtered all the Muslims there. But Saladin is not that man. And anyway, he's sitting there, and he's got young boys. He says, any man capable of bearing arms, you are a fighter. Blah, blah, blah. And he's going on, and like all these guys who are like older men and young boys are picking up, you know, their weapons to defend the loved ones. Because if they die, guess what? They're assuming that they're going to get their retribution, you know, and kill everyone in the city. And then Orlando Bloom, freaking Balin of Eberlin, dude, just goes, everyone take a knee, every man capable of bearing arms, take a knee. He swears them in as knights. And like at the end, he's like, you defend your honor and uphold those who can't protect themselves. Backhands this young boy who does a great job supporting acting. He goes, and that's so you'll remember it. And then they all rise. And then this freaking bishop there, he goes, who do you think you are? Will you alter the world? Does making a man a knight make him a better fighter? Orlando Bloom turns around. Yes. Boom, dude. Fucking everyone just gets a little taller in their boots. They grow an inch in pride in that moment, and they fucking get after it. And it's just, you know what? It's having each other's backs and being loyal. And it fired me up.
Strider's absolutely correct, dude. It's a story about Balin of Ibelin, blacksmith who rises through birthright, but that he was unaware of, to the point of almost being like a king. And everybody else bails on Jerusalem during the Crusades because they know that Salah ad-Din, the leader of the Muslim army, has a way stronger army, but he doesn't leave because he has duty coursing through his soul. So he gets on top of a rock at the castle, and this is what he tells to all the people who are scared there. He says, this is right before a Strider scene. It has fallen to us to defend Jerusalem, and we have made our preparations as well as they can be made. None of us took this city from Muslims. No Muslim of the great army now coming against us was born when this city was lost. We fight over an offense we did not give, against those who are not alive to be offended. What is Jerusalem? Your holy places lie over the Jewish temple that the Romans pulled down. The Muslim places of worship lie over yours. Which is more holy? The wall? The mosque? The sepulcher? Who has claim? None have claim. All have claim. That is blasphemy. Be quiet. Those are other characters.
That's the same dude who was smack talking the knights.
The hypocritical bishop. We defend this city not to protect these stones, but the people living within these walls. That's what it's about, bro.
Hell yes, dude. That line.
A kingdom of consciousness. Is that what you were gonna say?
No. I wasn't gonna say it, but that all have line. But that's what it is. They all have claim, none have claim.
Yeah.
That's exactly a kingdom of consciousness. That's what Jerusalem is.
Let's go, bro.
The leper king was.
And like
protected.
always, Like Stories of Old has a very good breakdown on that film because he takes the epics and he really susses out what the philosophy is, and it gets me fucking hyped.
Ridley Scott makes an epic, dude. That guy.
Oh
does it
yeah,
right,
dude. Oh yeah, he's got the formula
Yeah.
down, bro.
It's in his action scenes, dude. I mean, he did Gladiator, right?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, he knows how to advance plot using massacre.
Spectacle.
Yeah.
That is true. He does use spectacle, and I am, you know, I'm a
Did he
sucker.
did Black Hawk Down too?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Thelma and Louise and Blade Runner.
He did.
Oh,
Did he do Blade Runner 2049 as well?
No, that's
Different guy.
Denis Villeneuve.
Ridley,
did a
you
good job.
dog.
Ridley, you dog.
He's
bro.
a master of that Tyndall effect. He always uses the
Tinder.
the dust.
Particulates.
Yes, the particulates in the
Yeah,
light.
he loves to
That's what-
float. He
Oh,
loves to show
right,
particulates in the
right.
air.
Always
Yeah.
has that in the air. I don't know
Yeah.
what it means metaphorically. It's like, look, we're just dust.
It looks
You know,
pretty.
man. And it looks good. It does.
The Earth is an organism.
All right, we gotta wrap up quick because Aaron's got to hit the roadie, dog.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Strider, what is your line of the week for getting after it?
Oh,
or your
fuck,
phrase of
fuck.
the week for getting after
Honestly, I
it?
didn't have one, but since I was just looking at
Yeah,
those
I
Kingdom of
don't
Heaven
have
quotes,
one.
it's this, dude. It's what was on the wall in his blacksmith shop. He goes, "What is a man who has not tried to make a place better?" It's something like that. So that just fires me up, dude. Maybe it's all have claim. That's it, dude.
All have claim. Strider or Joe, what's your phrase of the week for getting after it?
I don't know. I didn't have one prepared. Well, I didn't know that was a thing. You guys keep adding. homework.
Oh, you haven't been
assignment.
here since we did that? Sorry, I know it's a
uh,
lot of work.
Phrase of the week for getting after it. Just,
Yeah, I was being serious.
Just get out there and fuck. I don't know.
Get out there and fuck.
Oh,
I like that.
That's
Yeah.
a great one.
Boom.
Get out there and fuck. Amen, brother. I might change mine to that.
Be safe though. Be safe and
Wear a condom.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're cool.
Can I steal that? That's my
Yeah.
wear a condom.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
No, I'll do one. I'll do a better one.
You want to get another one? It was good advice, but yeah.
Let's make swords out of enthusiasm.
Nice, dude.
Ooh.
And that was straight Dead Poet Society, like inspiration, the moment, dude.
That came from Mother Gaia and Pachumama.
Nice.
This is a China fact of the day from Tyler Cowan. Any Chinese person who has gone to elementary school or watched television news can explain the tale of China's 100 years of humiliation. Starting with the Opium Wars in the 19th century, foreign powers bullied a weak and backward China into turning Hong Kong and Macau into European colonies. Students must memorize the unequal treaties the Ying dynasty signed during that period. There's even a name for it: National Humiliation Education.
Whoa.
And that's what I call partying now. National Humiliation Education.
That's
Let's
legit.
get it.
Yeah,
Let's
dude.
go, bro.
Legit.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Hell
Oh.
yeah, dude. The only treaty I sign is like my dude's cast from when he breaks his arm gargoyling a keg, dude. Put my signature on that, dude.
Healthcare, dude. All right, fellas.
Guys.
100.
Episode
dude.
100.
Good job.
Centennials, dude.
100.
job.
See you guys at 200. I'll probably before that too, but see you at 200 for sure.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Aaron, any parting shot?
All right.
Aaron's got to go, guys. That's it.
Dude,
All right.
lit.
Thank you, Stokers. Later.
Aaron's a legend, dude.
If you need advice,